balance in its weight distribution. But it can still work. I believe it will cause some discomfort. You can remind him of that when you get some time. So, about their cement mixers. I feel more energized now after looking at the great mechanical design. Given the sincerity of their offer, I'll lend them a hand. I brought out those logic cores from the Hollows. Most of them had defects and didn't pass testing. Oh, so they're like GLaDOS's extra cores. Defects? Yeah, Ether corrupted their core circuits, and their algorithms became quite strange, no matter how their personalities were programmed. When testing these logic cores, we tried out some mods on the forklift. Anton randomly made up a character called Real Bro in Pursuit of for Power. In the end, the forklift just stayed in one place, lifting heavy metal objects up and down and refused to carry any freight or take any machine oil. Oh great, he made a power lifter. And it would just say, I'm only doing strength training now, no cardio and definitely not having carbs. Otherwise these muscles won't pop. It's a world I don't even pretend to understand. Right? That's why those logic cores didn't pass basic testing and we scrapped them all. How can we restore the modded cement mixer back to its original state? And the solution is pretty straightforward. My preset voice command is the only thing needed to shut everything down. Just say, calm down little one, to the machine. This will make the logic core shut down. Okay.
Of course.
Also smart, of course, to install a kill code, just in case. Check carefully. Calm down, little one. Beep. Abort command detected. The logic core is now disabled. Phew, we finally managed to make it stop. Go tell Kusaka.
So, is it not it was sort of right, just it was worse. They were defective from ether corruption.
Yeah. How did it go? Did you find a fix? It stopped. That's great. When the technician gets here, I'll have him dismantle that logic core. Yeah. No, I'll never mess with these smart machines again. Let's forget about the modding. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. Oh, you a big one. You're lucky that Grace is willing to let this one pass. Because it does sound like you broke an agreement that could have cost you your job.
Oh, I mean, listen, agreement and probably a few, but agreement and also laws and regulations.
Okay, back over here. Let's see, night. Talking construction machine, deja vu. Just clone your sentience and put it into a robot. My head crazed. Get with the times. God, and so is so. Okay. You know what? You're totally right on that, Hillian. The camera just wiped him from existence, like that one guy from that one Resident Evil or Evil Within. One of those evil games. Now that's two games that I do want to stream at some point as well.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah. Actually, we're getting closer to Spooktober, so we could put it in there. Not sure we have much else. We still have the other plans planned.
We had several things like remasters of Legacy of Kain, the Soul Reaver games.
Yeah, I still need to buy those. Waiting for them to go on sale, to be honest. Let's see. Skipping that one. Right, I don't remember if I told Enzo about the fact his prosthetic arm might be rusted. Oh well. I'm guessing...
You're skipping that one?
The one above, the one that he misread on. Okay. Let's head over here. Okay, she's not here yet because it's evening. So let me take a quick look if there's anyone around for socializing. Doesn't look like it.
I think I saw a cloud with legs on the street.
Anyone at this time? Nope. Okay. Morning. Changing to the next day generally will reset who is and isn't out and about. Yep. Anton's somewhere around here. And we have Ambi on 6th Street again. Okay. Let's go chat with these two, then move the time forward and go meet our partner in photography. New Area Classic, Rainforest Cowboy, Roadside Picnic. Which one should I choose for lunch today? Proxy? Good afternoon there. You eaten yet? I often go to this place. It's my go-to spot for a workday lunch. The food here goes down really easily. The ingredients go together really well. There's a fresh baked bun for energy and all these complex layers of flavor. It's just a perfect workday lunch. The only drawback is there's way too many different flavors. It must be pretty tough for people with decision paralysis, right? Yeah, every hot dog flavor is unique, but then again, you don't want to suck down too many calories. When this happens, which hot dog to order turns into the question of the day. But now, since you're here, Proxy, you can choose my hot dog for lunch today. Wildfire Rangers. Whoa, so it's Wildfire Commando time, is it? A peppery smoked beef sausage splattered with spicy hot chili sauce, like simmering lava and smoldering sparks blazing down my throat. That's a spicy taste, which is also my absolute favorite. I don't think you would have liked the cheese one. What?
You make me hungry.
No, Anton is making you hungry.
That's him I'm bonking. And you, since you're reading it.
You grab one too, Proxy. This place is the top-rated hot dog joint in Lumina Square. At Anton's request, you both chow down on hot dogs. The street-side flavors surprise you. The sandwiches at this joint are also supposed to be pretty decent. Ready for work is back. Okay.
Wait. I see someone talking about GTA.
Okay. If I recall correctly, most people who show up in the morning will also be there in the afternoon, sometimes even later in the day. But in general, I think it splits most days into with who will or who may or may not appear.
Oh, blood. I misread her name.
What did you read it as?
Andy.
I'm enjoying a brief moment of relaxation. Time is going fast, and now we only have 1/3 of it left. Let's unwind together. Significant trust? Sure thing, as long as you're not bored. For me, this is exactly how to unwind. Just doing nothing. You unwind with Ambi for a while. She's so hard on herself. Can she really unwind like this? Once I got used to it, I think my small bouts of relaxation are quite nice. Yeah, sometimes the best thing to relax is to just do nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Got something more to say, Ambi? Oh. Okay, so another upgrade. Since we need to wait for the afternoon anyways. There we go. Billy lost a document of Nicole. It seems to be an important document worth tens of thousands of dennies. Billy's very anxious now. He's now thinking about selling himself to get dennies for the compensation. Although Nicole, being very forgiving, said it was not a big deal to lose the document. But right now the Cunninghams can't afford to lose that much dennies. Billy is searching in the nearby neighborhood, and I'm covering 6th Street. It's pretty urgent. Could you help me look for the document? Sure, I'll give you a hand. Thanks. I think it should be somewhere close by. Let's start with this dumpster. How did you lose something in a dumpster without realizing it, Billy? Or could be that he accidentally threw it in the trash and the bag got tossed out with everything else. An ordinary dumpster that seems to be full. Open the lid. The dumpster is filled with all kinds of discarded books and magazines, and it gives off a musty smell. If it was lost recently, it should be in the top layer. There are only magazines on the top layer. Some magazine covers feature sensitive contents and may not be appropriate for readers of all ages. Search the middle layer. In the middle layer of the dumpster, you find some discarded novels and comic books. You notice a comic book you used to like when you were young. You're tempted to grab it, but you opt not to in the end. Yeah, if that's been there in a while, for one, it's probably going to fall apart. For two, could be all sorts of germs on that thing. Oh, bottoms up then. At the bottom of the dumpster you find a document that is so tattered and torn that it looks like it has gone through a war. Nicole's signature is on it. This is an IOU copy. For a debt Nicole owes someone. It's certainly a document worth tens of thousands of dennies. Definitely worth tens of thousands of dennies negative. Now I see why Nicole said it wasn't a big deal to lose the document. Did Nicole throw it away? I'm not ruling out that possibility. However, throwing the IOU away doesn't change anything. As long as the creditor still has the other copy, Nicole has no choice but to pay up. So the debt remains even if it disappears. Anyway, at least Billy doesn't need to worry about selling himself to the black market now. Thanks for your help. Things wouldn't have gone so smoothly without you. Still, I must say I'm surprised to see you sifting through the dumpster as if you've done it countless times before. Belle. Roxy's are amazing. No, Belle is just a dumpster diver.
I would say that probably is a one just for paper and such, hence there were a lot of books and such in them. I'm concerned over how commercials and such usually get thrown out.
Yeah.
So they had that thing been indoors, it could be fine. But since it's been outdoors, the lid might not be properly waterproof and all that, and you never know whoever forgets to close down the lid. So yeah, you probably should not avoid taking something out of it. Had it been indoors, might be fine.
Yeah. Let's see, nights. I would love to be able to watch any of the movies we sell in Random Play, or just watch something in Gravity Cinema, like how GTA 5 has that feature. Blame the game, Dandrick here. Is Nicole's signature so bad looking that you can make it out even in a state like that? Apparently. Okay, we need to reselect the quest. Actually put it at the top here, nice. Okay. Yeah, just have to reload the area a bit. There you are. Did everything go well at the construction site? This is so awesome. A Bangbu wearing a little hat. The idea of capturing a Bangbu and a bear throwing together is really genius too. Are they good friends? This goes so well with our scene. Thanks for the compliment. Everyone will definitely search the internet. Okay, so that does confirm that the internet is around as well. For the small hat the Bellabog Heavy Industries Bangbu is wearing. Even I want to buy one for my Bangbu at home. But your task isn't over yet, so don't get ahead of yourself. We need to think carefully about the theme of the next shoot. Come and find me at my usual spot tomorrow, just like before. Okay.
Oh dear.
Last time. Now, I saw that Ben was over at his usual haunts. Yeah. Anyone else out at this time?
Captain? I don't know how to do this, but Ben's alive.
You know what I mean, the places they frequent. And seems he's seen this one 3 times now. Yeah, I was super scared. Did I scare you, Miss Proxy? That's fantastic. I mean, I'm really sorry. Same as before. And yeah, you can only get the normal boost from these. Okay, do we have any city commissions? Yeah, this one, of course. Any others to pass time? Combat, exploration. Okay, it seems that this is the last one then. That is available at the moment. Yeah, let's just pass time straight through there.
Alright, knight, rest well.
Let's see, gonna be looking. Okay. See you next time or later. Whichever comes first. Okay, Lumina. And there. Okay. Attribute will flash white, and a golden triangle will appear in the attribute icon on the right of its HP. Okay. So that's how you can see if you are dealing extra damage. Yep, we need to select it. Reload the area, and there we go. Oop, someone over there. Have you been to 6th Street before? It's a famous commercial street online. I've always wanted to take a stroll there, but I've always been too busy because of my studies. Come to my store sometime. Bro, you're the manager of a store on 6th Street? Since we're friends, can you give me a membership card? Let's get back on points. The theme of the next shoot is Bang Boo in everyday urban life. Just follow your heart and take photos that capture what everyday life is like on 6th Street. I have full confidence in your photography skills. Leave it to me. Okay, and who is... Oh, it's Seth again. He does work near here, so it makes sense that he's always here.
Every time I see Seth, my brain wanna imagine him speaking like a certain other Seth. But they don't have the same personalities at all.
Are you here to buy us newspaper? Ah, my name's Bill, it's you. Have you read the paper? Vulcan Quarters Public Security solved a huge case, and a quarter of the electrical substations have to be checked. Will there be power outages? No, there's a huge section in the paper about how the city government is going to keep the Vulcan Quarter factories up and running and make sure residents' lives remain unaffected. You didn't talk about the actual case that much. I want to know more about the case. Right? It was a huge case too. They barely touched on the crime in the investigation, and they didn't even mention the culprit. Don't you find that strange? Maybe the investigation is still ongoing? You're actually quite smart, aren't you? What made you say that all of a sudden? Well, the smart people I know would say the same thing, though not as politely as you. Yet something feels off. Is it because I don't understand the way smart people think? It's just a difference in perspective. Are you trying to comfort me? It's okay, even if I don't understand what other people think. It's fine as long as I know I'm doing the right thing. Seth doesn't look too happy, so we changed the topic and talk about a different case, and end up finding out about the whole process of the mountain lion case that was on the headlines before. You never expected Seth's squad to be the one that handled the case, and it sounds like even more of a roller coaster than the papers let on. He seems much happier talking about the mountain lion gang, but didn't they beat him up? Well, he did get his revenge in one way. Okay.
I don't think he did it with revenge.
Yeah, Nicole's out and about. But yeah, honestly, leaving people's names out of the newspapers with stuff like that would be a good thing, I'd say. Oh, hello, Emilian. Emilian's our subject today, it seems. But yeah, leaving criminals anonymous would hopefully lessen the aspect of glory-seeking of it. Let's just be honest. Whenever there's some big case in the news and such, you always get these they always seem to get fans somehow.
Yeah, or things that the victims and other people get there. A lot of people going to their homes to ask questions and such.
Yeah.
And then just want to be left alone. And also, I want you to take a look at the... Do you see those headphones there in the box?
Yeah, the green with black box. Delivery called headset.
Don't they kind of look familiar?
Yeah, they look like the ones Ambi wear.
Yeah, so I'm not the only one seeing it then.
Okay, that's a nice little detail that they actually have the stuff that the characters can wear around at places. Rather retro-looking camera. Then again, this world does seem to like their retro stuff, huh?
It can also be out of necessity, since again, it's one big city, but they probably are limited on what they can use as such, and they probably have to wisely manage what they use resources for.
True. We know that with ether material they can power things, but that doesn't make it a philosopher's stone that can be used to solve all problems.
Yeah, and even now we have a problem where I think I spoke this long ago that we are going to a dead end with some technology due to we're using a very specific metal that's very rare on the phones, and due to it's so damn rare, and then when you now start the recycling, there's a very limited amount of it. So
yeah,
this might be an example of they may have access to some of these metals, but they choose to, all right, let's choose these to something that's more important than a camera or a phone or something like that. That they are trying to be more smart with the resources.
Yeah, that like how copper is used for electrical cables often, though there are metals out there that are better at conducting electricity, like silver, I believe. But I think, well, of course, silver is going to be a lot more expensive. But I think it's also less good in. It also heats up a lot more in comparison to copper, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's one of those things that if you look at the world, you probably start thinking, is blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they have to, well, they have been advanced enough, but they just have to be very specific what they use their resources for.
Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Manager. Emilian, here, in place of Ambi. Buying. Odd Job Agency. Combat Supplies. Please press 1 to contact Ambi, 2 for Billy, or 3 for Nekomata. To contact Nicole, please transfer 100 Denny's to the following bank account first. I'm here to see you today. Please wait, my boss. I will ask. Nicole said, to protect the image rights of the Cunning Hare's members, especially from commercial magazine use, we should normally charge a large fee for photos. However, since it's you asking, we'll give you a family discount and only charge 100 Denny's. Nicole. Did your fluency just improve the moment you mentioned Denny's? Emilian skillfully reveals the payment QR code. Her stomach immediately grumbles with a familiar notification sound. 100 Denny's have been received. Okay. I thought most Bangbu would at least acted genderless. Okay. And yeah, it sounds like Emilian's language module needs a bit of repairs, huh? Okay. Now, let's go see Nicole, who is somewhere around here. Oh, it's going to be this one again. Oh, hey, it's you. What a coincidence. Have you heard the word on the streets? Not going to be this one. Not yet. You really don't know. But it's okay. With me around, you get to hear all the latest goings-on in Eridu. Let me tell you what happened. It's like this. You chance upon Nicole and spend some time chatting with her. Unsurprisingly, of the Cunning Hares who take on any job, she doesn't let any info get by her. So, our information's pretty accurate, huh? But I'm telling you is important information, by the way, so keep it quiet. Of course, if you want to share with others, that's fine too. The information fee will be charged according to market rates. Okay. Let's go hand over those photos. Ew. Crack in the neck for a second. Okay. Thanks for your hard work. Let me take a look at the bamboo stories you photographed. Wow. I've never seen this bamboo metal before. It must have been modified by its master, right? It looks so cool. I probably wouldn't be able to resist the urge to hug it if I were there. There are even 3 cute bamboo assistants beside it. What wonderful photography. They charge me money for this photo. With your photography skills, even if your video store closes down, you'll definitely be able to make a comeback by opening a bamboo photo studio. I have to say, it would be a shame if the bamboo film industry didn't have someone as talented as you. The shooting work is almost over. It's time for the last stop. I need to think really carefully about this. Come to find me later. I'll be at the same place at the same time. Okay, one more then, and then we'll be done with all these city quests for now. Okay, anyone out and about? Yep, Nicole again. This time over there. Okay. Is this going to be a rank up or a usual? Okay. Nicole is near the convenience store and looks to be in a good mood.
Welcome back.
Okay. Looks like something is overwriting it or something. Maybe if we wait until night. Speaking of night, with a K, right, I'm back. Rest was shorter than expected. Okay. Yeah, like Ambi said, short bits of relaxation can be very useful. Let's see. Anyone? Okay, there must be something going on to prevent Nicole from appearing here right now. Which is odd. Let's see. Maybe if I jump over somewhere else quickly. Okay, odds. Oh well. Might be a glitch. Yeah, there are still some in the game and all. But now you're here.
What a coincidence. I was just looking for you. Check it out. I just won this artwork in an auction. What do you think? You interested in it? Seeing as we're close, you can have it for the rock bottom price of 8,888 dennies.
It's a rather specific number there.
Really? But that costs 88 dennies at the convenience store. No way! I bought it for 888 dennies. The one at the convenience store is definitely fake.
Nicole. Night, she never stole it, bitch broke, she don't got the money to buy that.
Hang on. What's with the pity face? You don't think I've been tricked, do you? That's very likely. I'd double check if I were you. No way. I'm no schmuck. Of course I can tell how much it's worth. But on closer inspection... Oh, I think something really is off about it. The finish is too rough. Ugh! That damn merchant! I'm gonna make him pay. Thanks for the tip. I owe you one. I promise I'll make it up to you. Anyway, thank you for today. Feel free to contact me directly if you need anything in the future.
Her getting tricked for once, huh? Okay. Anyone else who is around, or should we head over to Lumina? Okay, looks to be clear. I think at some point, if you move through enough days in one, well, real life day, then it will stop showing. It will stop spawning encounters like that, or the normal ones, not the rank up ones.